forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none.
And that starts with the super elite, the New World Order crowd, the illuminated ones. That starts with them and their politicians. Go ahead.
The Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare.
Thou hast heard the desire of the humble. The desire of the humble are us. You got guys talking about, well, we don't know when the Most High come. We got to wait. It said the Most High heard the desire of the humble. What is the desire of the humble? We're praying to the Most High to get us the hell out of here. So it ain't about, well, I'm just going to wait until the Most High decides to come. You're supposed to cry to the Most High. That's what the word prayer means, man. When you go before a judge, if you bring charges against somebody or you're suing somebody, you have your you have the caption, you have such and such against so and so. You have the plaintiff and the in the criminal law it's the plaintiff and the defendant, but in the contract law it's the respondent. What's the other word? There's another word. Not the plaintiff. I forget the words. But that's all right. It'll come back to me. All right. Go ahead.
And at the end of the you got the body.
Right. You have the prayer. You have the counts. You have the evidence. You have the exhibits. And then you have the prayer. My prayer is that I get $100 million from this guy. For compensation, then punitive damages. It
says, Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress.
Right, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. So who's oppressing us? This damn devil's oppressing us, man. That's the guy that's oppressing us, this devil. All right, go ahead.
This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own...
Right. The enterprise are these false flag events, which people know what the word false flag means. Google the word false flag.
This is from Wikipedia. It says false flag or black flag describes covert military or paramilitary operations designed to deceive in such a way that the operations appear as though they are being carried out by other entities, groups, or nations.
And that's what Alex Jones and others are saying. They're coming out saying that this sounds like, Badandi. He went on that news that press conference, and he said this sounds like a false flag to me. And they wanted to say next question, okay, because they're getting in other words, the light is being shined on them. Read that again.
Job. Job chapter 5 verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands can.
The Most High disappointed the what?
The devices of the crafty.
What is the devices of the crafty? These false flag events, man. This deception. So they're being disappointed now because people are waking up. Go ahead.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
What is their enterprise? To establish a new world order. So now they're catching hell trying to establish a new world order because everybody's waking up to the fact that there is a new world order agenda. All right?
Get the mic. Salakia. All right, this is Matthew's 24:6. You know, it's dealing with the prophecies about what we're going into, about this place going down. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. All right, and he was, pretty much telling the disciples things that was going to come to pass in the last days before he returned. Matthew's 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquake in divers places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows, like those bombs going off, even though it was a setup, but that's all the work of the Most High anyway. Because the Most High is working on these devils to do these things, these terrorist attacks, and even some of these things that the earthquakes, famines. We know about the HART program, okay? The chemtrails. A lot of these so-called natural disasters are really being caused by the so-called enlightened ones, man. They have the HART program, which we know they have machines that can manipulate the weather. That's why you had that crazy hurricane and these earthquakes. And different things, the so-called Illuminati is behind a lot of that, but overall it's the Most High behind it, because he's working. He gave him the technology to do the thing. So Yahweh Shai is telling you that these are things you're going, and you see all this: earthquakes, famines, pestilence. You got these pandemics and epidemics going around all over the world. And then in the 8th verse, Yahweh Shai said, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So that's the sorrows of what? The sorrows, man, for these people out here, pursuant to 2nd Ezra's, man, 8:50, when it says, many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the ladder of the world. In other words, for the men of the Lord, the elect, the ones that the Lord is dealing with, the Lord going to protect his servants, man. The Lord said, my servants should not be pushed into the corners anymore. But for you the people out there, these idiots, you morons, you peons, this sorrows for y'all, because like they showed you in Boston. They locked you down in your houses, and you people didn't get it yet. But after a while, when they lock your ass down, and then that one day turns into a week, turns into a goddamn 2 months, they got you on that martial law lockdown. And that's when y'all going to start realizing, man, that this ain't the America you thought it was.
And that's like a name of a documentary. This ain't the America you thought it was. That's a new documentary coming up. This ain't the America you thought it was. Ayak, you still got more to say? Okay. Ayak, go to martial law since he's mentioned that.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
Straight and to the point. Straight and to the point.
That backs up the point that we just brought up. If the Illuminati is using the weather machine to cause hurricanes and tsunamis, it's really the Most High, man. Because the scripture says man's goings of the Lord.
Right, that HART program, which there was an earthquake earlier this morning or last night in China, and a bunch of people, couple hundred people died, and there's still people dying over there in China. All right?
Yeah.
All right, look up martial law.
Martial law from Wikipedia, it says martial law is the imposition of military rule by military authorities over designated regions.
Hold on. What wasn't that in the news yesterday? That was martial law. That was martial law. They said they're going to go into people's houses, going against the 4th Amendment, which, let me get the 4th Amendment. Door-to-door searches.
Yeah.
They had the tanks right in the streets. They ordered everybody to stay in their houses. You couldn't go to work. You couldn't do nothing. Basically, it wasn't even a curfew. You were ordered to stay in your house. The city of Boston was on house arrest. And then you had the soldiers. They were going in there with all them fucking M16 rifles. They didn't care if you had babies or nothing in there. They were going in your house, so-called.
They
Yep.
didn't care if you was what's her name? Becky Housemaker. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a damn if you was Susie Housemaker or Becky Housemaker or you was in a damn wheelchair. You know.
Yeah, they were straight up rolling up on you, which that's the prophecies in the Apocrypha in 2nd Ezra, 16th chapter, and 15. And we've been telling you that was going to happen, man. So how the hell are you going to sit there and argue with this truth, man? The Bible breaks it all down, you know, and it's happening. So any clown that says something about the Bible, you just that. You're a clown, man. You know, and it's a lot of you clowns out there, man. All right, but the prophecy is coming. That's why the Lord told Habakkuk. He said, "Look, man, this thing is going to happen, man. It's going to speak. It's going to speak for itself. At the end, it shall speak." So that's prophecy. We living in a time of prophecy. When you see